speech, call to action. Let's do one short chant just to keep the energy going. I know it's getting a little bit colder with the snow, but let's stay fired up. So, hands off our environment. 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 Thank you guys all so much for staying and for being here even in this crazy weather. Our next speaker, we're almost near the end, I guarantee you, and I know, trust me, you will, it's worth it to stay till the end. So, the next up we have Beverly Neal Clinton. Beverly's journey started in South Carolina and has taken her all around the world to Australia, New Zealand, Costa Rica, and now a proud resident of New Mexico. She previously worked at Los Alamos National Laboratories and was a small business owner. Her 20-plus years of experience span across time as a United States Marine, an internationally certified court reporter, a member of the FBI Citizens Academy Alumni Association, located in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and currently a lead member of the New Mexico Veterans and Military Families Caucus. And we're really excited to hear what you have to say, Beverly, because we know how important veterans issues are right now under the Trump administration. So please join me in welcoming Beverly to the stage.
Santa Fe! Can you hear me? Outstanding, outstanding. My name is Beverly Neal Clinton. And I'm blind, so I can't see. I will be reading this today. And I'm here to represent the New Mexico Veterans Military and Family Caucus. I am a proud Marine veteran, married to a Navy fire controlman. Y'all gotta stop, because I only got 10 minutes. I served with honor like so many others from our communities, people from Albuquerque, Las Cruces, Gallup, the Pueblos, and the rural counties who answered the call to serve. But today, I want to speak to you not as a veteran but today I want to speak not just as a veteran or a mom or a small business owner, but as someone who's deeply concerned about how the needs of veterans and military families have been neglected, even harmed by the actions of Trump. Let me be clear, we don't wear our uniforms for politics. We serve the Constitution and not a party. And facts, they really do matter. And the fact shows that veterans are not respected in the ways we deserve under Donald Trump. Here in New Mexico, we have one of the highest percentages of veterans per capita. We also know what it's like to struggle with access to care. I say this is from my own personal experience. As a cancer survivor, my husband's community care was terminated abruptly, and it suddenly sent us into unimaginable tailspins. But you know what? We improvised, adapted, and we overcame. Under Trump, the VA has hollowed out key positions. They've left positions unfilled. He or President Musk fired or pushed out qualified veterans advocates and replaced them with political loyalists who have kissed the ring. The VA turned down, no, right? The VA turned more towards privatization, not better care, certainly not faster care, just outsourcing to private contractors who often don't understand our complex needs, especially in rural and tribal communities.
That's right!
We need more VA doctors and nurses, not fewer. We need more PTSD care closer to home, not more red tape. But under Trump's access, it's gotten harder for way too many of us. You know there are veterans in Roswell, Espanola, and Shiprock who are still waiting weeks and some of them even months for mental health care appointments. That's not what we were promised. And let's switch gears and talk about respect. This is personal. So when Trump called fallen soldiers losers and suckers, I want y'all to get this. I don't know about you, but I felt sick to my stomach. And so did every veteran I know. And it doesn't matter what party you belong to. Those words are an insult to every single service member and their families. We've all lost friends in combat. We've buried and lost too many brothers and sisters in uniform. We carry these memories every day. And to hear our commander-in-chief mock that sacrifice, that flat-footed, fake, fact-checking, fraud, military dodging, no boots on the ground, does not deserve the right to mock us. Because of us, he could run, and I mean that with every pun intended. Now, some will say, but he signed VA reform bills. Sure, but those were passed by bipartisan support. Congress actually did the work, and Trump took the credit. And then his administration undercut those same programs with poor leadership and political gamesmanship. He also proposed budget cuts to food stamps and housing assistance, even though thousands of veterans rely on those programs to survive.
Lock him up!
New Mexico has a high rate of veteran homelessness, cutting lifelines for struggling vets and their families. And that's not leadership, that's neglect. Life under Trump isn't getting easier. He has frozen federal workers' pay, including civilian DOD employees. He is attacking institutions like NATO, undermining the alliances that protect our troops abroad. And when military housing issues came up, issues like mold, disrepair, unsafe conditions, his administration moved way too slow. We require leaders who listen to us, who show up, not just for photo ops, but with real plans and a moral compass.
Not just to go!
Veterans have never asked for handouts, but we have every right to expect and even demand follow through on the promises he made to us. Promises of equality health, promises of quality health care, promises of respect and dignity, promises that our families won't be forgotten after the uniforms come off. So as we head into another election season, I urge all of my fellow New Mexicans, especially those who have already served, to remember just not the slogans, but the facts. Ask yourself who really has our back, who will fight for better care, better jobs, better transition programs, and housing for our homeless brothers and sisters. We have served this country with honor. Now it's time that we demand the same from our leaders. I want to close with this. You guys could have been anywhere else in this world, but you guys chose to be here. And for that, we thank you. Now I'd like to take a moment and present to you someone who truly needs no introduction, because she consistently shows up and speaks up. Representative Teresa.